This video talks about why your disputes with Equifax aren't working. Hi, I'm Consumer Protection Attorney Bill Clanton, and I've helped hundreds of consumers deal with inaccurate credit reporting, debt collection harassment, and other consumer-related matters. Often, Equifax doesn't handle disputes properly or tries to get out of them easily, and what this looks like to a consumer is that they're saying that they can't identify you, they can't identify the account you're talking about, or they verify information they should know is inaccurate as accurate. I'll talk about these and then what you can do if you're in this situation. So the first one is they can't identify you. Now, Equifax has got an incredible database. It contains information on hundreds of millions of people, if not billions of people. They can identify anybody. They can tell you their credit score. They can find out anything on anybody. And they certainly can identify you. But it saves them time and money to say that they can't. So they engage in some gamesmanship. They will say they can't identify you. So you'll have to dispute it again. Okay, if you get a letter or response from Equifax that says they cannot identify you, then get your pen and pad or your computer fired up and get ready to write another dispute letter. This letter needs to contain your name, your address, your driver's license number, your telephone number, your social security number, every number and identifier you could think of, put in there. And attach a copy of your driver's license, of your social security card, and a copy of your latest electric bill or water bill or credit card bill or all three. Put as much information in there identifying you as possible so they would look like they've got rocks in their head for saying they can't identify you. Okay. Now, if they say they cannot identify the account or the trade line that you are disputing, then send them another letter. This time, include a copy of your credit report. If you're disputing with Equifax, send your Equifax credit report that has the incorrect information in it and highlight the parts that are incorrect. Circle it, put stars around it. Set it apart somehow so that they can see exactly what you're disputing. Explain in your letter why you're disputing it. Make them look like they don't have any sense if they can't understand what you're disputing and why you're disputing. Okay, that gets the first two out of the way. Now the third is harder. They verify inaccurate information as accurate. Why does this happen? Well, an industry insider recently published an article saying that the dispute agents, the people on the front lines taking in these disputes, are required to do at least 90 disputes every day. And they're allowed to dispute for 4 minutes and 30 seconds. That's not even 5 minutes. They have to look at your dispute, understand what you're disputing, and then figure out what to do with it. Figure out if it's accurate or inaccurate. Now, only the simplest dispute can be resolved this way. If your dispute is anything but the most basic and simple, this won't work. 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes is not enough time to understand and enter the codes and fix your credit report. But this saves Equifax lots of money, and they pay for it through litigation, through lawsuits. So how do you fix inaccurate information inside of the system? You dispute it again and again and again and again, and I'm going to keep saying again until you're absolutely sick of it, because you have to keep disputing it over and over and over for them to get the idea that this is wrong, that what they're disputing, what you are disputing is incorrect information, and that they need to correct it. So you've cleared up your identity. You've been able to identify the account. You've disputed it repeatedly, and it's still there. What's the next step? The Fair Credit Reporting Act is the law that protects you, the consumer, from credit bureaus, credit reporting agencies like Equifax. It says that if there's inaccurate information on your credit report and you dispute it and it doesn't get resolved, then you can bring a lawsuit against Equifax and possibly the furnisher of that information and recover actual damages, punitive damages, statutory damages, your attorney's fees, and costs. A lawyer who handles Fair Credit Reporting Act cases gets paid by the credit bureaus and the banks, debt collectors, credit unions, and other lenders who furnish information to the credit bureaus. Consumers should not have to pay a Fair Credit Reporting Act lawyer anything out of pocket. It should all come from the bureaus and the furnishers. If you have disputed inaccurate information on your credit report and it's still not cleared up, it may be time for you to talk to an attorney. My number's at the end of this video and in the description below. If you've learned something and want to see more content like this, please subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching.